The brisk autumn night was heavy with an unnatural stillness as I walked alone along the dimly lit streets. The moon hung low in the starry sky, casting an eerie glow that barely penetrated the darkness. An unexplainable sense of unease settled over me, a feeling that someone was watching me, lurking in the shadows. I tried to shake off the sensation, quickening my pace, but it was as if the darkness itself was conspiring against me. I turned a corner, and there he was, Michael Myers, otherwise known as The Shape. He was standing under a broken streetlight. His presence was a malevolent force that seemed to freeze the air around me. His eyes, hidden behind the mask's eerie facade, were looking directly at me. He began to move toward me. I broke into a run, my heart pounding in my chest. I dared not look back, certain that his eyes were fixed on me, his ominous energy a constant weight on my back. Ragged gasps escaped my lips as I sprinted through the shrouded darkness, my mind a whirlwind of thoughts focused solely on escape. The town I had once known so well now stretched before me like an endless labyrinth, each street a possible trap. I pressed forward, pushing my limits to outpace the grip of fear. As I rounded a corner, my heart sank even further as I found myself in a narrow alley with no apparent way out. Panic threatened to overwhelm me as I realized I was trapped. And then, just as despair began to take hold, I saw it. A small opening in the wall, barely wide enough for me to squeeze through. Without hesitation, I lunged toward the opening, my body scraping against the rough brick. I emerged on the other side, panting and disoriented. I found myself in an old, abandoned hospital, the air thick with dust and decay. I knew I couldn't stay here for long, but it provided a chance to catch my breath and gather my thoughts. I peeked through a broken window, scanning the street outside. The Shape, already standing at the entrance, was staring up at me. The eerie radiance of the moon unveiled his pale, blood-stained mask. I navigated through the decaying corridors of the hospital, my breath held, my senses on high alert. And then I found it, an open window that led to an adjacent rooftop. Without hesitation, I climbed out onto the ledge, my adrenaline pumping as I teetered on the edge. The wind tugged at my clothes as I made a daring leap across the gap between buildings. I landed with a thud, pain shooting through my legs. I kept running, my limbs heavy with exhaustion, my mind consumed by the need to survive. After what felt like an eternity, I stumbled upon a familiar street. My home was just a few blocks away. The realization that I was almost free propelled me forward, my legs carrying me faster than ever before. And then finally, I reached my doorstep. I fumbled for my keys, my hands trembling with a mixture of fear and relief. As the door swung open, I ran inside, slamming it shut, locking it behind me. Officers fanned out to investigate. Michael was gone.